Okay, once I find this person, I can leave this town. It's not this one, because she's just... Maybe it's in here. I haven't been in here ever.
May I help you?
We need some help. We need someone who can promote us on our first promotion to mercenary. Thronheim, that's all you say. Looking for a shop. A shop. Apothecary, there's one of those. In the middle of the northern section, there's a library in the northeast corner of the middle section. Okay, so there is a person that trains to mercenary in this town somewhere. Death to the oppressors. What oppressors? Those who have bound you blindly in your servitude. What are you talking about? Do you realize that a very few rich people own almost every bit of wealth here? They own the stores, the lands, they have all the money, and they use this power to control the people. It's time to stop, I say. Stop what? Stop the rich few from using the backs of the working class to make themselves rich. We should be making ourselves rich. Down with the oppressors. Down, down, down. Ask you some questions. Do you have any news? I am on a crusade to stop the oppressive, controlling governments. It is time that people rose up and joined together in the to run this nation. You have any news? That nut is out of his mind. Without the ruling class, this world would fall into anarchy. People just aren't smart or responsible enough to handle their own freedom. If we controlled our own lives, all that would happen is starvation and death. Politics. I think the Jarls are doing just fine, thank you. They've all been educated, they learned how to rule. Besides that, they're just naturally smarter than the rest of us. Excuse me. Questions, news. Any man who wants to stay that way would be crazy to marry Kyra. Why, the minute he put his back to her, she would tear him to bits. Crazy, I tell you. I don't know how she's going to find a husband. No Jarl in her right mind would give in to her, and everyone else is beneath her station. There's going to be quite the trouble when she dies, that's for sure. It's high time Kyra the Cold got married. She's single, you know. She needs to provide Thronheim with an heir. She may lead to greatness, but without a successor will be lost. I've heard that Bjarni is a nice fellow. What about Sternford? Bjarni is their ruler. I think he could be a fine match for Kyra. Maybe that's a thing?
Come in. Have a read.
Books. Closed. Without questions. News? One day when I'm braver, I will go to the Inventa Storka. The books in there must be unbelievably fabulous. Ancient texts. That's my favorite subject. I found some texts that date back to before the Great Cataclysm. I just wish I could find some from before. I'm sure they exist. I feel it in my bones. They are surely out there. Maybe this is the one that's got the desert thing. Yep, this is it. Before I start seeing the desert terror attacking things, I'm gonna go ahead and save. You're one of those honk people. Questions? Any news? Temple of Honk. What are you about the fucking Temple of Honk for? Why do you want to be about the Temple of Honk? This person
Come in. Have a look around.
has a bunch of freaking junk. Questions. News. If Kyra manages to reopen the mountain pass, it's death for us all. Who knows what sort of monsters lay on the other side? Does it really go to Thorgard? Is Thorgard really the place? I bet it doesn't even exist. Don't go anywhere. How do we really know that those other places exist? What if they don't? What if the Verhoffen Sea is just a glass of water for a giant? He'd drink us all to oblivion. What do you know about the mountain pass? It was built hundreds of years ago by the Thorgard and Thronheim while they employed a brief time of peace. If you want someone to reopen the mountain pass, it's about time, I say. She'll make us rich one day, I tell you.
You look like you would be handy.
Banking. What can we help you with? Well, I have a problem. You see, the banks in all the major cities of Cheatian are linked together so that a customer of a bank can get their money in Frostguard or Gooberland and vice versa. So what's the problem? Many of my customers have been asked to be able to do the same thing with their deposit boxes. Unfortunately, in order to do that, I would need someone to find 6 devices known as orbs of linking. Where are they? The only place they've ever been found in Cheatian is a place known as Inventus Storka, here in Thronheim. We will find these orbs for you. What do you know about banking? If I had an orb of linking, I could sell space in my bank for storage of all sorts of items. And then people could go to any bank in the land and pick them up. Well, let's get out of there, because I've got other stuff to look for. Shit, that thing's gotta be like right up there. Who are you? What do you know? Temple of Honk. Did I already go by here? Yeah, I remember that. Oh shit. What about you?
come
Who are
here.
you? What can we help you with? I need a favor. Have you heard of the Temple of Honk? I've been asked by them to deliver a message to the Temple of Ratatosk. The problem is the Temple of Ratatosk doesn't want the message. They've barred me and any member of Temple of Honk from entering the temple. I will pay you to go to the Temple of Ratatosk and deliver. Yeah, give me the message. We will deliver it. Questions. What do you know about Thronheim? It's an okay place. No, in fact, I forget that I allowed you to ask me any questions. What do you know about disaster? Some kid named Nikolai came through here a while back. Poor guy seems to be really afraid of the devils. I really don't know what he's talking about. Personally, I'd be more worried about the army coming from the west. I've heard there is some guy named Nikolai running around Drangheim preaching disaster and destruction. Poor soul, he seems to think he's the king and that devils are going to take over the world. I wonder what happened to him. I met that guy.
Hello. What can I do for
We'd
you?
like to know about promotions. I can promote any worthy fighters to mercenaries. Do you have anyone that fits that description? We have. Great. There is a merchant in Gooberland by the name of Atli Sigmundsson who wishes to move to Thronheim. He's packing up and needs someone to guard his boat until he leaves. To gain your promotion, find him in Gooberland. He'll tell you what to do. We will do this. So I gotta go. Is interested. Yeah. I'd like to ask you some questions. What do you know about Fremont? It's the nation to the west of us. They're very strange customs. What about the news? When I was younger, I took a trip to Fremont. Those people really worship their queen, I tell you that. Okay, we found the guy in this place, and it's time for us to leave. If I can get out of here without being attacked. What do you know? The honkies have been here for weeks. I wish Kyra would do something about them. Torbjorni. I think he's really in love with Kyra, but she really doesn't want anything to do with him. A few months ago he came to visit and she treated him like the greatest person on earth. No wonder he's infuriated with her. What do you know about her? I wish you would make up your mind and settle down with a husband. It's shameful that she's unmarried at her age. She claims to be too busy running Thronheim, but I don't think that's it at all. I hate the honkies. I wish that someone would send them away. In fact, I bet that the dockmaster would take them anywhere in the world but here. All he needs is for someone to convince him to go to the docks. We're gonna get out of this town because I found my promotion to mercenary. Look, can we sleep until tomorrow? It's...
Come in. Have a read.
Oh, this is the bookstore. I don't want the bookstore. I want to... It looks like a bed. That looks like a bed to me. I can't really tell. So we got a long way to go. We gotta go back to Gooberland. And it's beer 30 for me, so I'm so thirsty right now. Once we go back to Gooberland, we'll talk to this dude and be like, hey, Mr. Sigmundsson, we need to take you to wherever the fuck you want to go. And then after that, I think I want to try it. I heard a thing about you can go directly from Thronheim to Frostgard, or Thorgard, whatever the fuck it is. I'd like to ask you for a favor. We need to send some people away. And might these people worship a certain temple devoted to geese? Yes. Back to Gooberland? I'm gonna have to find out about sending them somewhere. I'm interested in leaving, but I don't want to go here. I think we should rest one time and then wait a few hours. Well, whatever. I can't tell what the fuck time it is. You're going to Thorgard, really? I've never been here before. Well, there's people walking around. That's great. I can't wait. So I better save.